found. No need for a compass, we'll be your guide. Come and join us, leave the map far behind. Follow the stars in the southern sky. And lose yourself, you never know just what you might find. Geocaching down under, get lost, get found. Geocaching down under, get lost to get found.
G'day and welcome everyone to episode number 5 of 2024. Can you believe how quick is this year going? Oh, so for those who don't know me, I'm Purple Cash Eater and I'm your host for this evening. And tonight I'm going to be joined by RoddyC. We're going to be talking about the GC Logan main event, which is going to be happening in September, late September, early October. So if you've got any questions or want to talk to one another, just put your comments in the chat room. I do have a moderator checking to make sure that there is that it stays a PG, of course, because this is a podcast for all ages. So please be kind and please don't be rude. So tonight I am joined by RoddyC. So if you've got any questions for the event that we're talking about, please put them in the chat room if I don't ask them in our discussion. We would love to see you there. So please give us a shout out. Hi in the chat room. I'll give you all a shout out in a moment. And for tonight's show, we've also got another winner for the GDU calendar photo of the month for April. I'll be announcing that one a little bit later, so stay tuned for that one. We've also got a few prizes to give away. So there's a good handful of prizes to give away today, so stick around for the end for that. I'd like to give a special thanks to Lainey at LK Consulting Group for the marketing mentoring program. Thank you very much for all your help. Big thanks to geostuff.com.au for their support of the show with monthly prizes. You guys are awesome. Also, big thanks to C. My Shell, the Aussie geocacher from down under all the way over in America. He does my audio editing and video editing as well. So thank you very much. And a shout out to my mum who also supports the podcast as well. Thank you very much. Okay, so don't forget, we also have, for the prizes tonight, we have the URL. So go to tinyurl.com/GDU wheel. And tonight's keyword is Logan, just to really throw you off the scent there. So if you would like to enter into the competition for some prizes, there's some super cool prizes here tonight as well. Go to tinyurl.com/GDU wheel. And the keyword is Logan. Pop in your real name, your caching name, and your email address in case I need to reach out to you after the show to give you your prizes. But that's where you need to go. You can go and enter into the prizes now, and we will draw them a little bit later. So make sure you stick around for that. You do need to be watching live to win a prize. So if you're watching this back or listening later, I apologize. You are no longer able to go into the draw for tonight's prizes. But let's move on and see who is joining us here tonight. So let me just scroll on back through the chat room and I'll see who's here. Who we got? We got James0116. We've got Jess is here also on with everyone as well. We've got Mama Bear and all the Cubs. That's fantastic. Thanks for joining us live. We've also got Patrick from Found It Podcast. We've got Tank Engine Choo Choo. We've also got DTY is here. We've got Darren Archer. We've also got Di and Bill Morgan. Thank you for joining us live. Aquilus1 is also joining us live from Canberra. Thanks for joining in. We got Oz Fox from Victoria. That's awesome. We've also got Snake Pitters. They're looking forward to the GC Logan as well. That's good. Good on you, Vic and John. That's great to see. We've got Dennis Oz1. That's it. JWD.Aussie in the house. That's right. We've got Julie. Julie is here. We've got Kim joining us on YouTube. Thank you. We've also got, who else have we got here? Oh, let me keep scrolling. There we go. We got Melissa. Thank you for joining us, Melissa. And we've also got Shamed is joining us as well. We've got Strange Trousers. We've got Kim from South Australia is here. Oh, look at this. Diana joining us on YouTube. Thank you. Contesta, that's awesome. Oh, we got Fitzy joining us as well. We've got Let Them Eat Cake. We've also got Dunmowen in Queensland. Thanks for joining us, love. We've got Nathan joining us on Facebook. G'day. Team Astro is here. Datsun1600, another Patreon. Good on you for joining us, mate. That's great. We've also got Ben M70. We got AKM joining us live. Oh, this is a good one. TBU1 Bikes U or Bike SU. Oh, somewhere along those lines there. Sharon joining us from Port Lincoln in South Australia. That's so cool. Isa Peter is joining us live as well. That's cool. Oh, dear. Thank you for joining us, Patrick, all the way from Sweden. That is so cool. K Creek 88 from Newcastle. That's a long way away from me, hey? Ah, dear, that's awesome. Hev Walker is joining us live. We've also got Doomy16. Who else have we got? We've got Flirting with Danger. We've got Team Casho. And we've got Gay NT. That's awesome. And Kitty Catch joining us live. Oh, that's so cool. So nice to see you all. Thank you for joining us live. So we will be talking about GC Logan event tonight. But let's just do a quick recap of events on the way, and we'll get into what's going on.
Hey, PCE, how's this for a location? Beautiful. You know what? This is my new backyard as well. Anyway, what have you got for us for news?
Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, SMS. Okay, so just quickly, we have got, we're going to be talking about this one through the show, but it is GCAP C9E, and that's GC Logan, the main event. That's on September 27th through to the 5th of October. We will be going through that in great detail soon, so please hold on to your hats. Next event we've got is the Lamoureux Ludicrous Leg Warmers, which is the 7th to the 10th of June. That one is GCA K1D5. That one's going to be held in Lamoureux, South Australia. Do you like that? Australia? Following on from that, next big event is the Geotaroa. So that one is going to be held in Dunedin in New Zealand. So that one is over the ditch there. That one is the 26th to the 27th of October as well. Bear with me one moment. I did get a message about another event coming up, so let me get some details here for you. So, Geocaching Victoria have an event coming up. It is going to be, where's my little details here? So it's going to be the Sunbury event, and it's going to be held on March 22nd, 23rd in Victoria, down in, where is it? That is a good trick. Okay, so it's going to be a block party type cache, and it's going to be on the 22nd to 23rd of March next year. There will be plenty of side events, things to do and see during the weekend. There's going to be the block party cache type. So that one's going to be in Sunbury, 22nd and 23rd of March 2025. GCAP 417, that one is. If you'd like to find out more about this event, go to geocachingvictoria.com.au. Don't forget to go to the GC page and log your will attend event there. That one's going to be in at Sunbury. So it's just north of Melbourne. That's right. Thank you, Isa Peter. Appreciate that. And there you go. So plenty coming along. And we've also got, I have just skipped ahead one event there as well. So the Sydney GeoQuest, that's also going to be on. Where is my details? I've lost them on my wheel. Oh, dear. Anyway, I'll tell you about the Sydney GeoQuest. So the Sydney GeoQuest is going to be held on Australia Day 2025. So that's Sunday, the 26th of January. It's going to be at Sydney Olympic Park, and it is going to be a joint venture between the Mega Committee and Geocaching New South Wales Committee. So they're coming together to bring you the Sydney GeoQuest. It's going to be at the Newington Armoury within the Sydney Olympic Park, and there's going to be some, going to make use of some of the halls there for some of the events and exhibitions, and it's going to be open over the Sunday just for the day events, and there'll be side events and things like that, but there'll be more details coming later. That one is GCAC HF8. That's GCAC HF8, and that's the Sydney GeoQuest, which is going to be on Sunday, the 26th of January, 2025. So that is our quick wrap up. Oh, yes, we've also got the Western Australia Goes Big. Where are my details for that? So Western Australia Goes Big is going to be... now I've lost it. Hang on. Please hold. It is going to be... Where has it gone? There it is. Okay, so this year's Western Australia Goes Big is going to be in Augusta, and that's Friday the 20th of September through to Monday the 23rd of September. So that's the long weekend. And that's the Western Australian Geocaching, and that's Western Australia Goes Big. Don't forget to go to the GC page. So it's GCAGV8Y, and that's Western Australia Goes Big in 2024. And that one is going to be held in Augusta. Looks like a beautiful location. So make sure if you're over that way to head over and see that one there. Okay, so we'll skip the souvenirs tonight because I know we've got quite a bit to get through with Roddy. But let's get into the show for you all, and let's get started.
Welcome to the show.
Geocachers, muggles, viewers,
and listeners. Over to you, PCE.
let's get on with the show.
Thank you, Canberra crew. Appreciate that. Welcome always. So, tonight's guest, you might know him, you might love him. It's RoddyC. We're going to be talking about the GC Logan event. So let me bring him in here tonight. G'day, Roddy.
G'day, guys.
How are you going?
Pretty good. Getting excited.
Good. That is good. So tonight we're going to be talking about the GC Logan, the main event in September 27th through to October the 5th of 2024.
Mm-hmm.
So let us get started. So I know that after you finished the round of events with the Quaggums, so you've had a 5-year run with the Quaggums, and I know you said to me last time we chatted that you'd had enough. It was had enough. There's all a lot of effort and you're going to have a little break. What happened there?
We'd had enough travelling.
Yeah.
Or you can never have enough geocaching, enough travelling. Oh, golly gosh. And then we go and do a 14,000 kilometre trip to Adelaide and Canberra. Oh, you've got to be nuts, haven't you?
Yes. Well, probably all that time out in the sun.
I don't look at, do I?
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so you've decided to get organised and organise another event in southeast Queensland. So how did that come about?
Well, we looked at places and thought, gee, what's wrong with our own home soil? Not very many people know much about where Logan is and what it's like and so on. It's an area that came about through amalgamations of councils in Queensland, and it has a very diverse geography and population. It's a highly multicultural region, and we've got everything from I was going to say dense population, but you can get the wrong connotation from that. From heavily populated areas to the northern part of Logan, but then down in the southwestern parts, we've got semi-rural and rural areas, much like you'd find in areas away from the coastal area. And for example, we've got a very long stretch of country gravel road, which reminded me very much of what we've done out west. So we thought, well, we've got to put a trail here. Okay. So we have.
Yep. And it sort of started from there?
It started from there, and I started to talk to a few people about it, and they thought, what a great idea. Can we get involved? And so on. So we've got a group of Loganites, I guess we call ourselves, working towards this. We have our local geocaching community here in Logan called Logan Geocaching. We have our own Facebook page.
Yes.
And we meet regularly once a month. We've done so as much as we could through the COVID period, and it's kept going.
Yeah.
Every month we have a meeting at the Club B in Lee, and we'll be inviting people who come to GC Logan to join us for our local one.
Oh,
Slap bang in the middle of it.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great way just to build the community within the area, as well as bring new people in to see a new area. So that's awesome. That's awesome. So I believe you said it was a 9-day event or a 7-day event. Is that right?
Well, this was a long process of working this out. Yeah, we eventually arrived at 9 days because there's just so much to do and see. So much will be new in the way of both scenery and adventures, as well as geocaching and geocaches to do in the area. I think might be a bit of a first in that we will have 3 brand new kayak trails released during during GC Logan.
Wrong event.
I'll have it die hard. You can't have 8 years of calling it something and then suddenly forget about it all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, dear.
Well, we couldn't call it Logan anymore because that's out west.
Well, that's right. It was Outback Geocaching Muster.
It was definitely Outback, and
you're a little bit closer to the water here, so that's all right.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. So I take it that Logan is close to home for you, so it was easier to organise something locally?
Yes, we live in that populated area up to the north. We actually about less than a kilometre away from the border with Brisbane City. And just to put it into context, just down to the south of Logan, we have the Gold Coast.
Yes.
We don't border the coast. The coast we border with Redland Shire.
Yeah.
And Moreton Shire is to the north of them. And to the west, we have what's called the Scenic Rim. Which again is a very beautiful area. And then just on the other side of that is Ipswich. Mm-hmm. And then is the Lockyer Valley region that goes on top of that and so on. So it's
beautiful area out
must
there.
Be in the middle. And the M1, which goes from Brisbane to Gold Coast and eventually Sydney, goes straight through Logan.
That's fantastic. There you go. Easy access for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So the main event, I know you've got, as you say, 9 days of activities and things. Do you want to run us through all of them, or do you just want to talk about the main event?
Well, the main event is the official one, which is published now, which is on the Saturday morning, early Saturday morning of the 6th of, the 28th of September.
Yep.
And it is followed by a breakfast together.
Yeah.
And from that, we wander out to our first paddling venture on the Albert and Logan rivers. We're very blessed. We've got 2 major river systems that travel through Logan City, the Logan, obviously, and the Albert River, which is on the border mostly with the Gold Coast. So they... wide open for some beautiful paddling, kayaking, adventures on the water, and who knows what else.
Yeah, well, I mean, it sounds like a jam-packed area. Was it getting a bit nippy up there now?
Well, I have long sleeves on at night now, but it's only cold. It's only light. Beautiful weather at the moment, like it will be in spring. Be springtime in Logan when the event is on, and the parks and gardens where a lot of caches are should look absolutely fantastic at that time of the year.
Oh, good. All right. Well, if you've got your handy little spreadsheet, we might go through everything in a logical order so we don't confuse the viewers and listeners. So if you want to pull that up, and we'll go through it from starting events right through the full week.
Can I show that photo?
Yeah.
Of the Logan River, just to whet everybody's appetite for what the
kayak
water is actually going to look like at this time of the year. Here's the photo. Let's see if that'll come up on the screen. This is taken of the Logan River where we'll be paddling. and just look at this for something really nice to get your kayak out onto on a beautiful, crisp spring morning.
Yeah.
Is it-
Well, that
I better click the button share, hadn't
yeah,
I?
yeah. Click the button. That'll help
Yeah, I clicked
us.
the button. Yeah, there it is.
There it is.
That's how beautiful that river looks at the moment. Anyway, enough of that. Let's stop sharing and get on to it.
Crystal clear.
Crisply clear. It'll be wonderful. So there's 3 days in which we go paddling on the river, and because we don't want big crowds each time, we're going to rotate the areas. We've got 2 on
Yes.
the Logan River and 1 on the Albert River, so they'll all place together. So
Yeah.
A, B, and C will become B, C, and A, and that'll become C, A, and B on the 3 days. So we each get to share the joys of being on the water in smaller groups than having a big crowd going out. And that's the theme that I sort of adopted for a lot of events that are happening. One group, another group, and then the next day we swap around. And that's why it's extended out to 9 days.
Yeah.
To get everything in small group formats, because one of the things we really loved about Quoggum was the small group camaraderie and fellowship that we got by being in small groups.
Yeah, that's it. You get a chance to actually talk to everybody.
Yes, we do. And over those years, we made some wonderful friends right throughout Australia.
Yeah.
It's been fantastic to get to know the geocaching community that otherwise we wouldn't have known.
Yeah, that's right.
We continue with the days.
Yes, carry on.
That's that. In the afternoon sessions on the Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, we're actually one of our members, Chris Gulliver, is taking on the role of Geocaching Australia leadership in this, and we've got 3 afternoons in which we're having 2, if you like, educational sessions. We've got a room booked where you'll be able to bring your laptops along and get the hang of what GCA is about.
Oh, yes.
It is different to the traditional geocaching.com. It has lots of peculiarities, I guess, that are different in the kinds of caches that you can put out, the way in which you can put them out with no reviewer, the way in which they can be archived, the way in which you can communicate between people with virtual events.
Yes, yeah.
Great for people who did this during COVID.
Yes.
And the third of those 3 sessions is Chris is going to take people out into the field for a practical thing of what they do in the class situation, if you like, and go on with that. So that'll be quite exciting, something a little bit different.
Yeah.
And you might be able to get your teeth into GCA for those that are interested.
Okay.
We have some events that are, there's, what did I say before? There's 11 geocaching events, official events per se, happening
over the 9 days.
During the days. Some days there's 2, some days there's just 1. We have, for example, on the Tuesday, the 1st of October, there's a souvenir on that day. Do you know what it is?
Well, what day was it?
The 1st of October.
It's the solstice one, isn't it?
No. That's
Probably on my list.
No, it's a new one I haven't seen on caching before, and that's World Postcard Day.
World Postcard Day, yeah.
So we've got a little event lined up for that over in a little rural town called Jimboomba.
Oh, yes.
Which is sort of on the way from Brisbane through to Mount Lindsay, on the way to Kyogle, and you can go through to Sydney down the Mount Lindsay Highway. Have you ever heard of the Daisy Hill Koala Centre?
I have not heard of that, no.
Well, that's a fabulous place in the northern part of Logan, up in Daisy Hill, which borders next to the suburb that we're in, which is Rochdale South and Springwood. And we have events up there. We've got quite an array of different religious temples and buildings to have a look at. And we've actually got a very large Buddhist temple just down the end of the road near where we live, actually.
Okay.
And we've arranged tours to go through that, followed by a vegetarian lunch.
A vegetarian lunch. That's alternative. I like it.
Provided by the Buddhist staff up there. It's a fabulous place to go to. Many years ago, we went to the one that was in Wollongong.
Right.
And really enjoyed our experience there. And we've been to this place at the end of our road up here many times, and they were thrilled that we would like to come back with different people around Australia who will be there to have a look at that. And of course, there's coaching, of course.
Well, yes, I've got
a string of geocaches. So
Liz sharing in the chat room that there's an oldie at the Daisy Hill Koala Sanctuary. So there's a few in the area.
Well, there will be an even older one. No,
now.
Yes. We're blessed with so many cultural things in Logan too. There's the street artworks, murals by the handful. As I said, on the Saturday for the Grand Muster that we finish on, we have a terrific. It's the only thing we brought over from Quoggum.
Yeah.
The muster on the final day, where we carpool and go crazy on finding caches and multis and where I goes, and I'm not sure we're going to have a photo competition this year or not.
Right.
Yeah, we spread off after breakfast. One group goes one way, the other groups go the other. We meet in the middle for lunch, and then we reverse. And that finishes off on the Saturday night with our grand closing ceremony and dinner.
Okay.
Plenty of food happening during the time. I think we have altogether about 15 times where you can share together with food and meals. That's one of the things we love doing. Go to a park and you either prepay or you bring your own, or in some cases it's where we invite a local not-for-profit fundraising group to come in and provide a meal, and they take the profits or the proceeds rather, to help themselves with their fundraising. For example, we've got one of the scout groups coming in to do the breakfast on the final day because they have a rather large scout contingent going off to the World Jamboree next year. And when I got in touch and said, would you like to do this? The answer was, oh, yes, please. So people have been coming forward like that. Terrific cooperation from the local community.
That's what you need. Yeah, that's what you need.
So that's a bit of a rough idea of some of the smorgasbord.
Now, in terms of accommodation.
Yep.
What are people doing?
To mention that I was hoping that our website would be up today, but there was a technical glitch on the server end. This spate of hackers have thrown a little bit of a scare in the hosting community, and our guys have decided at the moment to turn off all FTF file transfers up to websites at the moment, and we're just working something out so that I was hoping to be up to tonight so we could release it on GDU.
That'd be nice.
They assure me I'll have access tomorrow. So on the Facebook page, which we should mention, I'll make an announcement there about the website. It's up just about all ready to go, and it has all of the details. It's got information about Logan, what the program is in more detail so far, how to register, what the accommodation options are, what other things you can do around the area apart from what we're covering, and so on.
Great. So when you do get the website up and running, what's the address people need to go to?
I'm not quite sure yet. It'll be similar to what we had for Quoggum. It'll be the host site that we're using, which is our old
Right.
company, myconsultant.com.au/GCLOGAN.
That's right. I've just put the Facebook group up into the chat. So if you'd like
Oh,
to head
good,
over
yes.
to Facebook,
Yes, you're
request
welcome to
access to
join the
the group.
Facebook. Don't forget to answer the 2 questions.
Yes, answer the questions, get accepted into the group.
It's simple.
And then,
What's your caching name and do you agree to the rules?
let me think about it.
Yeah.
And then all
Don't have a
announcements.
brain
will be
snap,
released.
Terry.
Yeah, that's right. Purple, it's purple something. It's right on the tip of my tongue.
Have a look down the bottom of your screen.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay, so circling back to what I was saying before is in terms of accommodation, is there on-site accommodation? Is it just local accommodation?
Well, I worked out the other day that there's a couple of free campsites, but
Mm-hmm.
you can only stay there for 3 days, so you'd have to shift around.
Yeah.
There's plenty of caravan / camping sites around the area.
Right.
On the website, when it comes out, I've got links that you can click on to go to various places there. But I did a very interesting exercise, Terry Ann, on
Yeah.
Airbnb for
Yeah.
people who might like to share accommodation. And excuse me for reading this off the other screen, but I
You're
found out last week, I did a search and I found a home that's available in Slacks Creek, which is the very next suburb down from where I live here.
Right.
It's a full house. It can take up to 8 people. There's a queen or double bed in each of the 3 bedrooms and a double sofa bed in the living room. And for 14 nights, it's available for the grand sum of $33 per person per night.
Whoa, that's cheap.
And you
That's
have your whole house. You can do your own cooking, your own laundry, washing, etc., etc.
Yeah.
I think that sort of thing's a bargain.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's what
Hop
people
on
need
if you can share your accommodation. It's so much cheaper to do so.
Yeah.
And of course, there's quite a few hotels and
Yes.
motels.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, that's
Being
good.
in the main corridor between Brisbane and
Mhm.
Gold Coast, of course.
Yeah, of course. I just was wondering if it was school holidays or public holidays or anything like that, because you'd need to get on to booking your accommodation pretty quick if there's activities going on.
Well, school holidays this year are a bit of a strange mix-up here because our school holidays finish a good week before we start in Queensland. They
Right.
resume school on the Monday before we begin, and they're overlapped by the, I think it's first Victoria, then New South Wales and the ACT, who finish on the long weekend, which I understand in New South Wales is called the Labor Day weekend.
Yes, yeah, it's all
Up
different,
here in
isn't it?
Queensland, we call it the King's Birthday weekend.
Yes. Yeah.
So we finish on the 5th, which is the Saturday, and the holiday is the Monday on the 7th.
Fantastic.
So it dovetails in between. It's also slap bang in the middle between WA Goes Big and the event in Dunedin in New Zealand. Got to stop using my funny nicknames.
Oh dear.
So
Just a bit of a worry.
timing's pretty good, especially weather-wise. It's
Yeah.
going to be.
Oh, that's good. Yep. Sounds like it's a good time of year. Did you pick that time of year on purpose, or was that just to give yourself time to get organised?
It's the same time as we've had all the quaggins, so it just
Right.
felt natural.
Just suits. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
That's good. Fantastic. Okay.
Next question.
Next question. Oh, here you go. I've got a curly one for you in the chat room.
Mm-hmm.
So Team Astro has said, we see Logan on the news every night. How safe are we from youth crime? Will our cars still be there in the morning? This is a serious question.
Dear, that all depends what happens in Queensland now in the election. We have elections in October.
Right.
The youth crime thing, which is just Queensland-wide, by the way, on the news tonight was this big event that happened in the Gold Coast. Townsville and Cairns are also hotbeds at the moment.
Yeah.
There'll certainly be bad incidents in North Brisbane. It's not just Logan. it's a serious issue, and it's not confined to Queensland either, from news reports that we've seen from other states. But it's an issue. We haven't had any problems here where we live. In our house, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vehicles. Only 3 of which are housed in the property. The others are on the street, and we've
Right.
never had any incidents
Yeah.
with them.
And
Touch
and I
wood.
mean most
No.
people will be in accommodation by the sound of it anyway, which should have.
Well, if you're in a group, you're safe.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
And some of
Okay.
these kids that have been doing this, and they're only kids, it's a teenage issue.
Yeah.
You don't
Ha-
see it on the street.
Yeah. Mind you, the media loves it, of course.
Of course, yes, there is that issue as well. All right, so you should be fine for that with your accommodation, fingers crossed. Now, in terms of getting to the event, is there public, as you say, it's pretty main thoroughfare between Brisbane and Gold Coast.
Yes.
Is there
you can-
public
if you're-
transport access?
If you're not driving or caravanning or camping, you can fly into either Brisbane
Mm-hmm.
or the Gold Coast, which is often cheaper than Brisbane.
Yeah.
The N1 goes, of course, from both ways. It's only a short hop. We're slap bang in the middle, which is great. And there's also the train service, which goes from, at the moment, Robina, but who knows what's... There's a fabulous tram service, light rail service being built throughout the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
I'm not sure whether that makes it down to the airport in time or not. But there are transfers from the airport to the railway, and you can catch a railway up to any one of the numerous stations in Logan, depending upon where you want to be accommodated. If there's any problems with transport, let us know. There's people here who'll be able to help you out with that. There's plenty of hire vehicle places. What else do we need to know? Bus service everywhere.
Yeah, that's good.
We're only 2 kilometres away from the main bus link, which runs straight through to the centre of Brisbane. And when we go for a footy game, say at Lang Park, alias Suncorp Station, we're in the city within 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And we're not even in Brisbane. And that's
Wow.
how good it is.
Wow.
Logan has an extensive bus service itself as well. So if you're without a vehicle, you'll be able to get around. Most of the places where we'll be visiting are all, or most of them are accessible by public transport of some sort.
Right.
But gee, we'll be carpooling everybody. That's what we do.
Yeah,
It works.
exactly.
It works.
Exactly. Oh dear. Yeah, and James has said, there's a great Gold Coast airport hotel transfer
Yes, it is good.
available. Connection. Yep, connection.
And of course, the train runs from Brisbane Airport straight through to Robina in the middle of the Gold Coast.
Yep, I've actually caught that train before. It's pretty quick. Okay. Now, in terms of food, will there be food on site, or is it just sort of local food eateries around that are close by?
We've organised a meal to share together on every day except the Wednesday at this stage.
That's right. And you've got some breakfasts as well.
Yeah, we've got a couple of breakfasts lined up. We've got a couple of lunches. I think we only have one evening meal because most people like to, from Quoggum experience, most people like to get together in their own little groups for night, particularly those who are sharing camping and caravaning.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
So after the afternoons and evenings at this stage are relatively free.
Cool. Now, in terms of bringing animals to the site, is there any restrictions there?
The only animal restrictions will be within buildings, that you'd expect anywhere.
Yes.
We only have one national park restriction. It's not a national park, it's a state forest, and that's Daisy Hill. That's the only one that I'm thinking of. All of the other reserves and timber areas that we'll be visiting are controlled by the Logan City Council.
Okay.
And having them on board, of course, makes it very easy. There's hundreds of parks with off-leash dog areas, for example. It's a very dog-friendly city in Logan. The area is
Oh,
called Logan City. So,
Yep.
hmm.
It's great. Excellent. So if anyone has some questions, pop them in the chat room for me and I will get them asked to RoddyC. So we are talking about the GC Logan, the main event in September and October this year, GCAPC9E. Head over to geocaching.com and log your will attend. Now, when the website does get up and running, is there a registration page that people need to go to on the website?
There will be
Mhm.
as soon as we get everything finalised.
Great. Okay.
It's a good 5 months away at this stage.
Yeah.
What are we now? May, June, July, August. So 4 months. 4 months away. There's plenty of time to still get organised to get here, particularly the people who live in southeast Queensland. It's a good opportunity to get together and catch up again, maybe with the friends that you met during the mega at Debra.
Yeah, exactly.
Catch up again. This is not a mega.
No.
It certainly won't be a mega. And we miss out on a block party. That's next year.
Oh, I know. Yes, you're a couple of months early there. Here you go. Here's a question from Kitty Catch. Do you have a venue in mind for the event?
We don't have a venue like a mega because we're not a mega. There is no central point. There's no one site where we will be every day. We start off on the Friday with registration, and we use the same building for the breakfast and the event, the opening event the following morning. But that's the only time that we have an open registration and that we're together in a building as such. All the other activities are outdoor. Except when we might go to a cafe or a pub or something for a lunch. Apart from that, they're all in the outdoors, and so no, we don't have a single event as such, event location. It's something we've never done in all of the quaggons, and we certainly won't be doing it in GC Logan and wherever else we go after that.
Okay, fair enough.
Next question.
You're ready. Just trying to see if there is any more questions in the chat room here.
It seems quiet tonight.
It does. We've got a few people watching though, so if you've got any questions, you're interested in coming to the GC Logan event, please put your questions into the chat room now and we'll get them answered by Roddy while he's here.
At the moment, our Loganites are very conscious of the fact that Logan City area itself doesn't have a big variety or very many caches compared to our surrounds, and that's one of the reasons why we wanted to have an event here to rectify that. So we're planning on placing out a couple of hundred new geocaches in the area.
Okay. Yeah.
There'll be at least 3 kayaking trails on the 2 rivers. Lots of areas to explore. We actually discovered that of the 20 plus something or other suburbs that are in Logan, there were 4 or 5 of them that didn't have any geocaches in them at all.
Oh, well, there's an oversight.
One of them in particular is totally bushland. There are no houses in it at all, but there are walking tracks.
Right.
And so we've got a little group of people who are actually looking into, that's something I didn't mention. One of the things we have besides the water trails are the cycle and hike trails. There will be 3 of those in the afternoons. Our friends Grey Parrots are looking after those. Patrol 14 are the people who are looking after the water caches for us. And Gulliver's Travels and Gem 54 are the ones who are working their hearts out at the moment on the main muster day at the for the big finale, the grand muster.
Oh, fantastic.
And Jan and David from Grey Parrots are working on 3 hike, bike e-scooter trails
Right. Okay. Good.
that will be populated with caches, and they will be treated sort of like the water ones are. There'll be 3 of them that will rotate through the 3 days, and you can elect which ones you wish to participate in.
Oh, fantastic.
The idea of the 9 days and the variety of things to do is so that everybody will get a chance to do them. You can
Yes.
choose. It's sort of like a smorgasbord. If you want to go
Yeah.
caching, you go caching. If you want to go to a tour, you go to a tour. If you want to go to an event, you go to an event. If you want to do your own thing, you do your own thing.
That's it. Come and go as you please. That's
Yeah.
good.
Not
I do
be-
have a question here in the chat room from James. He's interested in the kayak trails that you've mentioned, but he will be traveling and won't have a kayak with him. Should he just reach out to some people, see if he can jump into a double kayak with someone?
Keep your eye on the Facebook page.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, will be the short answer.
Okay, great. So James, head on to the Facebook
Alex
group
wants to
if you're not
park in our
already.
driveway. You'll have to compete with the 5 vehicles that are already there, Alex.
It looks like you're out of luck, Alex. There you go. Another question. AKM wants to know, are e-scooters legal to use in Queensland?
Most certainly are. We have 4 in our household.
There you go.
Pauline
yes-
and I regularly ride ours.
Bring your e-scooters.
Bring your e-scooter. You can hire e-scooters as well. You can hire e-bikes. I haven't looked into the hiring of kayaks yet. I'll have to do that. But we have Beryl and John looking after that aspect. So who knows what they'll come up with.
Fantastic. Well, you just never know, do you? You never know.
Oh, look at that. One rod to another rod. You can't have too many rods. Good night. Good evening, Rod.
There we go. One rod to another. Thanks, Rod. Yeah. All right. Well, seems like that is all the questions we have for you, RoddyC. So thank you very much. Was there anything else, information that you wanted to pass on to everyone before we go?
Oh, probably, but I'll think of it after the show's finished, you know. That's what happens when you get old.
Yeah. All I can say is
dear.
join the Facebook group for all information.
Yeah, the Facebook group and the webpage will keep everybody up to date.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
sure.
you were telling me earlier, the webpage has got a full schedule. It's got accommodation ideas. It's got points of interest in the Logan area. It's got photos. It's going to be a wealth of information. So, barring technical issues, that should be up very, very soon, possibly tomorrow. And
Fingers
see how
crossed.
you go.
It'll certainly
Yeah.
be by the end of the week. And yes, mobility scooters can be used.
Often hired.
No, Vel's
The
got her own.
question.
Oh,
Oh,
can you hire them? Yes. Yes,
Yep.
you can. When I had my knee operations, I was looking at mobility scooters. You can hire mobility scooters.
okay, great. Alrighty, so that is all of that there. If you do have any more questions, chuck them in the chat room. I will come back to them. But let us move on. Okay, so as you might all have been aware, in January of 2022, Patrick from Founder Podcast, he won a TB on the show. So he came up with the great idea. How about you pop it out in the wild, and its mission can be to get to him in Sweden. And then he also thought of a great idea to release one and get back to me, and we'll have a race. So we've done that, and consequently his one has made it to me. So I have his in my hot little hand, which is sitting right beside me. Riveting stuff. There we go. So this is the Dala horse, all the way from Sweden. With the memory lane tag. So I have it here, but the GDU tag actually got logged the other day. So it is floating around in Florida somewhere. So let me just see if I can find it. Here it is. So it is swanning around in Florida. Still on the move, hasn't been lost, so that's good. So it's on its way. So God knows where it's going to go. But the question that Patrick has is, where should we send this TB next? So now that I've received it and it's made its mission, where should I send it next? Should I send it to another podcaster around the world? Should I send it back to Patrick in Sweden? What should we do? So if you've got any suggestions about what we should do with the winning TB, let me know. Put it in the chat room or send us a message on Facebook, and we can get that one back on the road and some more adventures for that little TB there. So that's good. Now, that was that. What else have we got here? Oh, yes, let's move on to our photo comp. So let's get into that for you.
Do you think I've got a chance, do you reckon? What for? How about the calendar photo of the month? Let's see this month's winner.
That is right, SMS. It is photo comp time. So this photo comp from April had quite a few submissions. There was well over 10 submissions. I think there was closer to 20 submissions. I haven't actually counted them all, but it was quite a lot to go through, which is fantastic to see. So thank you for everyone for submitting, and thank you everyone for voting. That was super fantastic. So let me pop on the screen here who the winner was for the photo comp for April, and we'll be in the GDU 2025 calendar. Check this out. Boom! Melissa Fitzpatrick. Oh, and the crowd goes wild. That's it. That is it. Thank you for the drum roll there, Roddy. Oh, dear. So this one was taken at the Capital Geobash held in March of 2024. This is Fitzy's and Minnie K's wedding. You won't be able to see it, but at the very back there is me standing on a chair. So we're there in the background in that picture there. So congratulations, Mel. I know you're in the chat room tonight, so that's super fantastic. That's awesome. So congratulations, you will be in the 2025 calendar. That is the photo calendar of the month. Don't forget you can submit your photos for this month's photo comp. So this month's photo comp is May photo comp. So go here over on Facebook, find this post. It's pinned at the top of the page. Pinned at the top of the page. Go into the comments, put in your picture, put in the GC code, the title, a bit of a story if there is one, and then while you're there, you can also vote. You can also vote on which one's your favorite one. So there's been a few submissions already. You don't have to limit yourself to one. You can put a few in. Obviously, don't fill up the whole feed with your photos. Give someone else a chance as well. But they're all there. So go in, vote, see what you like. There is a bunch in there. So fantastic. Congratulations, Mel. I will be reaching out to you to get a full-size picture from you so that it can go into the calendar. But I know everyone has been waiting for their favorite part of the show. So let's get on to some prizes for you all.
Hi PCE, it's Allied Oz here in Wajak Noongar country, also known as Perth, Western Australia. My friend and yours, John and Di from geostuff.com.au, have some prizes for you. Very generous, as they are every month. Let's see what they are.
That is correct. Thank you very much, Allied Oz. Appreciate that. So for tonight, prizes that we are giving away. First one we are giving away, there's two of these to give away. Geostuff.com.au has given us some gift vouchers. So we have two gift vouchers there, $30 each. You can go into the draw to win a $30 gift voucher with geostuff.com.au. So, Roddy, what I might do is I might share my screen here, and we're going to go to The Wheel of Names. I tell you what, a child never gets bored of that. So let me share my screen here. And what we're going to do is we're going to spin the Wheel of Names. So if you haven't, go in and put your name in quickly because we're about to start drawing. So what I might do, Roddy, is if you're with me, I might get you to give me a countdown from 3 and we'll spin the wheel and someone's going to win a $30 gift voucher from geostuff.com.au. When you're ready, Roddy.
Let's go. 1. No, I've got to go the other way.
Ah!
3, 2, 1. Bing.
Got a bit excited there.
There it is.
Okay, who's it going to be? Get out of town. It's Mama Bear 66. All the way from Queensland and a Patreon of the podcast. Congratulations, Mama Bear. That's awesome. So glad you won a prize. So you have won a $30 gift voucher at geostuff.com.au and we have another one to give away. So that's it there. That's it. Dancing away. So let's give away another $30 voucher. So let me get that back on the screen. Perfect. And when you're ready, Roddy, give me another countdown.
I'm right this time. 3, 2, 1. Spin.
Boom. And away we go. Where it will stop, nobody knows. Okay, who's getting a $30 voucher from geostuff.com.au? Oh, it's Kitty Catch. Fabulous. Kitty Catch, you've got a $30 voucher with geostuff.com.au. How exciting is that? That's fantastic. Okay, so congratulations to the pair of you. You both got a $30 gift voucher at geostuff.com.au. So let's move on to our next prize. Now, Roddy, this is one of yours. So if you want to tell us about this TB here.
Where are we? That's it.
Oh, that's it
That's
there.
it.
Live and in the flesh.
Live and in flesh. The signal.
So that one is I've met Signal Travel Bug.
Yep.
Perfect. Unactivated, yeah?
Unactivated in its own little
little-
pouch, the chain, all ready to go to some lucky person. We ready?
Excellent, excellent. So when you're ready, give me a countdown.
We'll do a New Guinea countdown.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, go.
And away we go. Okay, so if you have won a prize tonight, you cannot win another one. That just spreads it around a little bit. And who's it going to be? Oh, it's James0116. That's fantastic, James. You have won the signal tag. Yeehaw. Congratulations, James. All right, your name has been removed from the wheel. And the next one we have for you, Roddy, is the, I want to say...
Oh, that's beautiful. Yep. That's the full thing.
Hang on.
How it's from the Robert Browning to rise again on the reverse side. Look at that.
Let me just pop
Yep.
it up, Bing.
That's it. Beautiful.
Yeah, don't give away the code. But yes. All right. I'll make you smaller again, so we don't do that. Okay, so let me just get my wheel of names back here for you, and then we'll spin the wheel for this beautiful Geo coin. There we go. Okay. All righty, give me another countdown.
3, 2, 1, spin.
Woo, and off we go. Okay, so we're in the chance for this pretty coin here. Who's it going to be? Toy Hunters. Yay.
Well done, Toy Hunters.
Wonderful. So what's the name of that Geo coin? Is it
My sun sets.
Sunsets?
My sun sets.
Perfect. Okay, so Toy Hunters, you have got My Sunsets Geo coin unactivated coming your way. So congratulations. We will take you off on the list. Okay, now I believe we have another one here, Roddy. So let me pop that on the screen and show you which one is the next one.
Oh, the rainbow one.
The rainbow flag.
Oh, you got the reverse side of it. Oh, yeah, okay. The other side's the same, except it's got the code on it in very large letters. So I went,
No.
that's
There
it.
you-
That's what it looks like. That's its right size. That's the other side. Whoops.
Yeah, that's a big size coin, actually. That's pretty good.
Oh, it's pretty cool. It's
Yeah.
all colours of the rainbow. Its own little pouch and activation code.
Awesome.
So we ready?
We're ready when you are.
3, 2, 1, spin.
Spinning. And we're spinning. We're getting dizzy.
Yeah,
Getting dizzy. Who's it going to be?
certainly are.
Who's it going to be? Oh, K Creek 88. Congratulations, Kim. Oh, that's fantastic. Previous
Well
winner
done.
here at GDU. So
Oh,
congratulations,
yeah,
Kim.
well
That's
done. That's
fantastic.
yours.
There you go, Kim. We will get that one out to you. So let me just remove your name from the list. Close. Fantastic. Okay, now the final prize for tonight is another unactivated coin, is it?
It's a micro bite. Yes, it's actually a micro opener. You slide
Oh,
the
that's
micro in and you twist this around, you can open it. That's unusual, isn't it? It's got a serrated
is
edge
unusual.
inside. That's one side. I've
Yep.
got my finger over the code so you can't see it.
Hang on,
And
let
the
me get rid of that.
other
for
side.
you.
I must admit, when I first read that very quickly, I thought, oh, that's terrible, micro bitch. No, it's bite.
Show ourselves again there, Roddy. Now I've got you on large screen.
Oh, sorry.
You're right.
What'll I get the finger over the code?
There you go. Perfect.
That's
So you
the
can
size of it. That's my finger along that way and my finger along
slide
that
the
way. So
micro
it's a
in
fairly
there.
big one. And it's got
That's
that
handy, actually.
area for undoing those nasty nano devices. that get
Yeah,
tight.
that is handy.
And they do. We had to get a pair of pliers out to open one the other day.
Oh, God. They can be very tight after a while, can't they? Especially when they lose the little O-ring. Alrighty, so for the micro Bitcoin, there you go. The micro Bitcoin.
Oh, bless.
Yeah,
3,
give us
2, 1, spin.
spinning. Round and round we go. Where we stop.
Oh,
Micro Bitcoin. Who's it going to be? Who's that? Mini K. Oh, congratulations. Not only are you newly married, now you get a geo.
away.
Yeehaw.
You away.
There you go. Now you can open all those micros hiding in Canberra. Fantastic.
Coming soon to a post box near you.
That's it. Keep your eye on your post box. So congratulations to all the winners tonight. Thank you very much. If I don't already have your postal addresses, I will be reaching out to you. So congratulations there to all the winners. Don't forget, if you would like to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss an episode, and you can subscribe to YouTube and Facebook. You can also subscribe. We don't go live on Instagram or X, but you can subscribe there for some news as well. Don't forget, if you'd like to reach out to us here at Geocaching Down Under, head to, you can send an email to geocachingdownunder@gmail.com. We are on all the socials, Facebook, Instagram, X, and YouTube. So we're on all of those as well. I'd like to give a massive thanks to Lainey at LK Consulting Group for all the marketing, mentoring, and the coaching program. Thank you very much. If anyone of you out there is needing any marketing help, guidance, strategy work, anything along those lines, social media, any of that, please reach out and get some help. Also, big thanks to geostuff.com.au. Thank you for your monthly prizes and your support. Generosity every month is outstanding. So thank you very much. Also, my newest sponsor, Semi Shell. Thank you very much for all your hard work in the background, helping with the audio and video editing. Appreciate that greatly. And a big shout out to my mum, who is also supporting the podcast as well. So thank you very much there. On top of their support, we also have Patreons as well. So let's give the Patreons a quick shout out.
G'day PCE and the GDU family. Now, just like this tree has a big trunk to support its leaves and branches, you too can support this particular podcast on Patreon. Go to patreon.com/GDU podcast. Links are in the description below, and you too can be one of the main supporters of this channel for as little as $3 a month. That's less than a cup of coffee. This is Michelle. Thanks for watching or listening. I'm over and out.
Fantastic. Excellent. Thank you for that, C. Michelle. Okay, so
Half the
I'm going to
cost
go through.
of coffee.
What was that?
It's half the cost of a cup of coffee.
Exactly. Even betterer.
Mm.
Fantastic. So shout out to all of the GDU Patreons. We've got C. Michelle, Kitty Catch, Kingfisher AU, Snappy Tomcats, Julie, Darren Archer, Captain Roverman, DTY73, Wollaston, Banj 5150, Founder Podcast, Team Casho, Hev Walker, James 0116, Darkside Dan. We've got Scrapping, Mighty Minions, Lee 737, G.O. Joe. We've also got Contesta, Gliss, and we've got, I've lost my place, Allied Oz, Cosmonaut 97, Isa Peter, Oz Glory, Pilot Jen, RoddyC. I think I recognize that face somewhere. Yeah, RoddyC. Young Old Fella, Tank Engine, Choo Choo. We got Green Cordial, Bernie H, Burns 345, just had a birthday, Chook and Chunk, Ben M70, Strange Trousers, Shorefoot 24, The Humbug, Datsun 1600, Scuzzy Bear, Bucko Raider. We've also got No Angel, Froggy Pancakes, Nilzarama, DFC_JLK 2019. We've also got Mama Bear 66 and Toy Hunters, a couple of prize winners tonight as well. That's fantastic. So congratulations for those. Thank you to all the Patreons for your continued support of the podcast. You do help to cover the cost of running this every month for your entertainment preferences. So thank you very much. I'd like to thank RoddyC. Thank you for coming on the show tonight, telling us all about your event. I hope you had fun. Okay, now.
All right. Yep.
Hello, is this thing on?
There's a shot of this of the website as it will come out tomorrow.
Okay, there we go, guys. So if you can see the screen, this is what the website will look like when it does get to go live after some technical errors. So there you go. You've got a program there, full program, listing out everything day to day for you. Excellent. Thank you very much, Roddy. That is very close to being finalized and completed. So hopefully you've all had a good night. Hopefully we've entertained you just for a little while, and we will be back on the 11th of June with another thrilling show for you. So if you can subscribe on Facebook and YouTube, you'll get a notification when we're about to go live. Otherwise, I do share it out to all the groups so you don't miss another episode. And don't forget, I'm PCE from GDU. It's been fun. And remember to get lost, to get found with GDU.
Geocaching down under.
Oh, that's awesome. All right, let's have a little chat with the chat room. Let's see who is still here with us. Alrighty, so we got James 0116. Congratulations, Kitty Catch is still here. Heather Walker, thanks for joining us. Yes, congratulations, James. Congratulations. Yes, you've got a TB on the way to you. So thank you, Rod. Thank you, Fred. Thanks for joining us live. That's super awesome. Congratulations to Mama Bear 66, Kitty Catch, James 0116, Toy Hunters, K Creek 88, and also Minnie K for winning prizes tonight. Thank you for joining us live. You do need to be live to win, so appreciate that greatly. Hopefully you've all had a good night, and if you can get to the GC Logan event, please make sure to take many photos and videos and share with us all. You said you're not doing the photo comp this year?
Not
Roddy.
sure.
Not sure? Okay. Did you have a prize for it last time?
Oh, yes, we always have prizes.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, then, we'll see how we go. There's still, what would we say, 4 months?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 4 months to go. So we'll see how we go. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining. Hopefully you are in that southeast Queensland area and can potentially get to the event. It sounds like it's going to be a good one if Quoggum is anything to base it on.
Mm-hmm.
Good team behind the scenes, I think. That's right. Now, is there going to be I've just gone blank, geo art or anything like that? Or are you just sort of focusing on the kayak trails and a couple of new ones?
Geo Arts are WIP,
Okay. All right.
but there
Well,
will
so
be
there we
other.
go. Are you doing any Adventure Lab?
Oh yes, Adventure
Yeah.
Labs. We've got a couple of Adventure Labs, a couple of virtuals, multis, Where I Goes, usual trads. What are we missing? Oh, mysteries, of course, in the form.
Yeah.
We'll do some jigsaws for the people who love doing jigsaws.
Yes, a few jigsaws. Oh, I love doing jigsaws.
Mm-hmm. You
I
saw
just
one
sit
of
there
the
with my
photos of the
iPad
girl on the
watching
jigsaw.
them.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. A sneaky exclusive here at GDU. There you
Who
go.
are
I
the
love it.
people who do the Flash Mob podcast in the States?
Oh, yes, I've just gone blank, but I know who you mean.
Yeah, I did too, and I can't remember because we've
Oh, how nice.
can't actually do flash mobs anymore.
No. There we go. We've had a few cool suggestions as well for the travel bug from Patrick.
Mm.
So maybe it could visit all the Australian states and territories, maybe have a bit of a sightsee while it's here. That's a pretty cool
Oh,
idea.
that's
Thank you,
good
Bliss.
idea. Yeah.
Yeah. And try and get as many pictures as possible.
That's the
Then
picture.
then we could do like a photo book or, like a memories, maybe a photo slideshow or something when it finishes. Could be, travel bugs, tall tales and something or other. We'll work on that. I like that.
Well, years ago we had a travel bug that was a poppy, and its
Yeah.
goal was to have its photo taken at any war memorials. And of
Ah,
course, there's lots of cases dealing with
okay.
war memorials, so it was a great adventure. Pulled into quite a few
Mm,
with that one.
that is a good idea. Well, this one's a horse, so maybe we could maybe focus on maybe horsey things. But yeah, I like that. I like that suggestion, Gliss. Go around to all the Australian states and territories, get some photos. We're pretty adventurous people.
Visit all the main racetracks.
Yeah.
You got Eagle
Melbourne
Farm,
Cup and all
Melbourne,
that, Eagle
Wellington,
Farm. Yeah.
Gatwick, and-
Yeah, there's heaps. That's a good one. I like that. What else have we also got? Okay. We got your suggestion here. What about back to Sweden via the podcast group in the USA? There's a few of them.
Mm.
Yeah, we could do that. Maybe it could be the podcast TB going around all the different podcasts. That'd be quite cool. Yep, Team Casho said maybe send it to its goal could be to get to the geocaching vlogger. I'm sure there's a few of those out there.
Mm.
And yeah, thank you, Team Casho. We might do that. Nigel Chauncey has said maybe a return serve, head back to Sweden. Could go back to Patrick now that it's made its way here. It could go back to Patrick. It's a pretty cool idea. I like
How
that
long
one.
was it, Jerry?
Well, Patrick released his in, I want to say, sort of around that January of 22. So I released mine in January of 22, and I'm pretty sure he released his the same month. It's bit of a while now, 2022.
Mm.
It's been about a year and a half. So, yeah, it's taken about a year and a half to get here.
Mm.
His is pretty good, though. Mine keeps bouncing around. Mine even went to, the GDU one went to the headquarters in Seattle, and not a single picture.
Oh.
I was devastated. Yep,
Oh.
visit all 7 continents. Maybe we could take the
Yeah,
long way
good.
back.
Mm. Well, if it's made it here, it's been through a few continents.
Yeah, exactly. I should sit down and do a proper full history of its travels. But last I counted, it's done like 80,000 kilometers. Where has it been? It's been from Sweden. It's gone to Denmark. It's gone to Ireland, Prague, Czechia, Zurich and Switzerland. It's been to Hong Kong, but there was no pickies taken in Hong Kong, of course. It's been to the Queensland Outback Geocaching Muster.
Yes.
Oh, then it's done a tour of Australia. It's been Tamworth, Newcastle. So it came close and then skipped away again. Went out to Orange, Bathurst, down to Sydney, over to Canberra and Bateman's Bay on the south coast, and then it came back up the coast, and I collected it from Canberra, funnily enough. A local geocacher here grabbed it, and we met at the Geobash, Capital Geobash, where I collected it from her, so I like that.
Mm.
Yeah,
Where's yours?
so we'll work on that, and mine is still in Florida. Where is my picture gone? There it
Still
is.
in Florida.
Still in Florida. But it did get logged, I want to say, on the weekend or late last week, so it is still moving after the first one, which got lost, which I know where it is. I've just got to get it back now.
Got
And then
close
I'll
to
have to
Sweden.
come up
Didn't
with
it?
another- What's that?
It did get close to Sweden by the look of that map.
It did. It did get close, but Patrick couldn't get to where it was, I think. Like, I think it got to Stockholm, and I think he lives a few hundred kilometres away, or didn't have a car, or he was unable to get there.
Mm.
So it got to Stockholm, but not close enough for him to grab. So, and then it skipped off to America. So anyway, but all right. Well, I like those suggestions, so I will have a look through those. I like the idea of touring Australia and maybe going back via America, maybe doing the podcast tour and then get back to Patrick. That'd be quite an episode, I reckon. We could do a whole episode on that once it reaches there. But I do have some prizes for Patrick as well. Maybe he's still watching. I've got to get that organised and get that off to him for winning. And then we'll work on something else, I think, for everyone. I think that'll be good. No, that's good. Wonderful. All right. Well, I have nothing else to share with the people. It is all pretty quiet here now that the months are getting colder and the light is getting shorter. So hopefully you've all enjoyed your evening, enjoyed the chat with RoddyC. Thank you again for joining us live, and good luck with the event. Hopefully it all goes well. I'm sure it will. That's it. And thank you, everyone, for watching live. Really appreciate it. So thanks, everyone. Have a good night, and we will see you on June the 11th. No, yes, June the 11th. Have a good night, everyone. See you later.
Bye-bye.